Have you ever wondered why we, as men, are so desperate to search for signs? Why do we spend hours analyzing a glance, a touch, or a smile from a woman? Could it be that behind the curiosity of whether she wants us lies a deeper fear? The fear that we are not valuable enough unless someone desires us. Imagine you are standing in front of a still lake. If your mind is turbulent, the surface ripples and you see nothing but chaos. But if you are still, the lake reflects everything, the sky, the passing clouds, in your own face. Women are like that lake. Their body language signals are not just signs of desire. They are a reflection of your own energy. Today, we will not talk about cheap tricks to read women like hunters tracking prey. We are going on a different journey. A journey through 7 layers of awareness to understand the silent language of women. And more importantly, to rediscover the solidity of a true man. This is where modern psychology meets the stillness of Eastern philosophy. Take a deep breath and let us begin. We enter the first layer, the law of sacred space. We often hear that when a woman stands close and invades your personal space, it is a sign of interest. That is true, but it is not enough. Look deeper. In nature, no animal approaches a threat, nor does anyone approach something dull and lifeless. When a woman closes a physical distance with you, she is performing an ancient ritual called the trial by fire. She enters your energy field to see if you waver. Men often make mistakes here. When she gets close, your heart rate spikes, you get flustered, you back away, or you rush forward. Both are signs of imbalance. Taoist philosophy says, be immovable as a mountain. When she steps closer, touches your arm, or lets her knee touch yours, it is not just skin touching skin. It is a silent question. Are you solid enough to contain my emotional chaos? If you remain calm, warm but unshaken, you have passed the first test. Physical closeness is merely the consequence of the emotional safety you create. Remember, you are the mountain, she is the wind. The wind always wants to dance around the mountain because the mountain never chases the wind. From space, we move to the second layer, the resonance of unconscious gestures. You see her playing with her hair, biting her lip, or exposing her soft neck to you. Textbooks say these are signs of seduction. But through the lens of depth psychology, this is a surrender of instinct. The neck, wrists, or lips are areas containing the most sensitive nerves and are also the most vulnerable. In the animal kingdom, a creature only exposes its throat to appear it trusts absolutely. When she unconsciously reveals these areas, she is handing you a message. I am laying down my weapons before you. I once had a friend who was very successful but always failed in love. He asked me, why does she play with her hair and look at me with longing? But when I make a move, she pulls away. I replied, because you view that action as a sexual invitation. While it is actually an invitation for a soul connection, when you see a woman's vulnerability, do not rush to possess. Cherish that trust. When you view seduction through the eyes of appreciation, your energy shifts from predator to protector. And believe me, there is no aphrodisiac more powerful than safety for a woman. Going deeper, we touch the third layer, the eyes and inner reflection. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. But more accurately, the eyes of a woman in love are a mirror. When her pupils dilate and her gaze locks onto you, she is not just looking at you. She is drinking in your presence. There is a concept I want you to engrave in your mind: total presence. In this digital age, attention is the most expensive gift. Most men, when talking to women, have their minds elsewhere on work, on their phones, or calculating their next move. Women feel that. When she looks at you passionately, she is craving a real connection. If you respond with a superficial glance, the fire will die. But if you dare to look deep into her eyes with stillness, without judgment, without demand, you activate a psychological mechanism called limbic resonance, where the emotions of two people merge into one. Do not look at her as an object to conquer. Look at her as a human being craving to be understood. The gaze of a mature man does not contain hunger. It contains understanding as vast as the ocean. Following that understanding is the fourth layer, the law of echo and relationships. Now we step into new territories where few dare to tread. Have you ever realized that how a woman responds to you is a mirror reflecting how you treat yourself? This is a law of echo. If you are always seeking acceptance, you will attract women who are controlling or cold. If you are always afraid of abandonment, you will see even the smallest signs as threats. Her body language signs, the fidgeting, the rapid breathing, or the flushed skin are not just biological reactions. They are an echo of the energy frequency you emit. I remember my father, a man of few words. He never tried to please my mother excessively. He simply fulfilled his duties, lived with kindness, and stood firm in his principles. And my mother, though a strong woman, always became soft when she was near him. Why? Because he did not need her to fill a void in his heart. He was already complete. When you master your own happiness, you emit a frequency of freedom. And women, by instinct, always want to follow a man who knows his path. Ask yourself, are you looking for a woman to walk with? Or looking for someone to carry you through your loneliness? This leads us to the fifth layer, the art of detachment. It sounds contradictory, doesn't it? To possess, you must let go. In Stoicism, there is a principle of focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot. You cannot control whether she desires you or not. You cannot force her body to send signals. The more you try to hunt for signs, the more needy you become. And neediness is the #1 enemy of attraction. Imagine holding a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the faster the sand falls. Open your palm, keep it flat and steady, and the sand remains. When you sit with her, practice detachment. Let go of the desire to get her into bed. Let go of the pressure to say something clever. Just simply be there, enjoy the present moment. When your mind is no longer clouded by lust and calculation, your intuition becomes sharp. You will naturally know when to advance, when to retreat, and when a touch is necessary. The ultimate seduction is effortlessness and to let go. We must reach the sixth layer, healing the inner child. Let us go deeper. Why are you watching this video? Why do you need to know if she desires you? Is it possible that deep inside, there is a child craving the love it lacked in the past? Many men carry wounds from their relationship with their father or mother into romantic love. We seek validation from women as a way to soothe old pain. When she does not show desire, we feel rejected, abandoned. It is time for the man in you to stand up and embrace that child. You do not need a woman to validate your worth. Your value lies in the sweat you pour into your career, in the wisdom you cultivate, and in the kind heart you offer to the world. When you heal the relationship with yourself, you no longer look at women as a painkiller. Then, her body language signs become a beautiful dance for you to enjoy, not a life raft for you to cling to. Finally, we reach the highest level. The seventh layer, the mission of the guide. What makes a man eternally attractive? It is not bedroom technique, nor is it a polished appearance. It is mission. A woman, no matter how strong in her biological depths, always seeks a man with vision, with direction. When she shows desire for you through her eyes, her breath, her touch, it is because she wants to merge into the flow of your life. Do not make women the goal of your life. Make your life a work of art, a great journey, and invite her to join that journey. When you live with passion, with ideals, with responsibility, your masculine energy will shine brilliantly. At that moment, you do not need to look for signs. The signs will find you. She will desire you, not just for your body, but because she wants to walk beside a true man. Before we end, I want you to do a small exercise tonight. It is called the mirror of consciousness. Spend 10 minutes sitting in silence in a dark room, no phone, no music. Close your eyes and visualize the man you want to become. A man as solid as a mountain, as tolerant as a sea. Ask yourself, if I were that man, how would I feel right now? Would I still be anxious about whether she likes me? Feel that peace spreading in your chest. And tomorrow, when you step out into the world, carry that peace with you. Do not seek attention. Give your presence. Life is short. Do not waste it chasing shadows. Become the light, and the shadows will follow you. This journey of awakening does not stop here. If what I shared today helped you reevaluate your own worth, do not keep it to yourself. Share this video with brothers who are also struggling to find their way, so we can build a community of wise and grounded men. And if you are ready to commit to walking further on this path of cultivating inner strength, understanding psychology, and mastering your life, hit that subscribe button right now. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you do not miss the next layers of awareness I will send to you right now. Leave a comment below with the keyword "I am grounded." That is not just an interaction to support the channel. It is your first vow to yourself before the universe. Live a brilliant life so that every morning when you wake up, the man in the mirror is the person you respect the most. Thank you for listening, and I will see you again.